Creating visual content is an essential part of what I do as Trixie Martell. It's pictures, it's photos, it's sound clips, it's a million things. But the creative process is not always easy. I have to tell you, I'm self-taught with cameras, sound, editing, all of that. And so I had to make every mistake the hard way. And I'm here to tell you there's an easier way. Ever since I found Canva for Teams, it's been so easy to collaborate on design with my team, which makes the whole process so much more creative and fun. I mean, touring with Trixie Cosmetics and all that, we used to have a million things in the works while I'm a million miles away sometimes. Collaborate with Canva for Teams right now. You can get a free 45-day extended trial when you go to canva.me/bald. That's canva.me/bald for a free 45-day extended trial. Canva.me/bald.
What's the first thing you do when you wake up? I love to wake up early because I like to watch cartoons in the morning and have cereal because on Saturdays I don't have school, but I normally have school because I'm just a little girl. But when I wake up in the morning, I don't want to check my credit score first. Didn't think so. At Chime, that's exactly what they do. With their secured Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card, you can start to build credit with your own money. So start your credit journey with Chime. Sign up takes 2 minutes and doesn't affect your credit score. Get started at chime.com/bald. That's chime.com/bald.
The Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card is issued by Stride Bank, NA, pursuant to a license from Visa USA Chime checking account and $200 qualifying direct deposit required to apply for the secure Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card. Regular on-time payment history can have a positive impact on your credit score. Impact to score may vary, and some user scores may not improve. Out-of-network ATM withdrawal fees may apply, except at MoneyPass ATMs and a 7-Eleven or any Allpoint or Visa Plus Alliance ATM.
Silence, heathens! The time has come to cease your incessant prattling and welcome to the stage the dynamically bald duo of drag divas who need no introduction, yet who have nevertheless demanded a very long and gratuitous one. Tonight, we celebrate the full depth and breadth of these enigmatic enchantresses, wrapped in enigmas and unceremoniously shoved into only the most de rigueur haute couture, flown in nightly from the back alleys of Paris, Texas. The New York Times has described these two bald gay f***s as, and I quote, a foreboding portent that the apocalypse is not only near, but already upon us. In this gorgeous, stately...
Insert theater name here.
In the picturesque city of...
Insert city name here.
We present to you a veritable feast of audiovisual delights that is sure to transform even the most aggressively hirsute and unapologetically homely of you into utterly bald and totally beautiful. We implore you to maintain the utmost respect for your fellow audience members, so please kindly refrain from feeling up on each other's legs. And now, the dementia-ridden story retellers, the faux perimenopausal HVAC connoisseurs, the original skinny legend and Slavic siren, ladies and gentle thems, please welcome to the stage the bald and the beautiful live with Trixie Mattel and Katya Zamo.
The turnout tonight to watch us sit and talk is actually shocking. And it's exciting because you came here, which means a lot, but because there's so many of you I know, you don't get out much. No. And you thought coming to see us was worth it, and I bless you for that.
Thank you so, yeah. I have to say though, I am very nervous and my legs are so itchy tonight. Oh my God.
Oh no.
Oh my God, ow. Ooh, I'm so nervous. Oh my God. Oh my dress is so short and my legs are so itchy.
I'm actually
I'm
scared of my weasel coming out here.
Well, thank you all so very much for attending another lovely live recording of The Bald and the Beautiful. Thank you so much. My God, I'm so nervous I forgot about my gum because my breath was kicking hammer time backstage, honey.
what
It was
were you
hammer
having?
time in the breath. It was buzzard off a shit wagon type of breath, bitch. It was haven't brushed in 3 weeks, honey. It was giving plaque. It was giving drugs. It was giving wow. It was giving yikes. It was giving...
I do think on tour that you're on tour. I will say for oral hygiene, a tour bus
disgusting.
is the beach from Old.
Yes, thank you.
Because
Thank you.
If I'm in the back of if I'm in my little bus, in my little bed, and I'm like, oh, I gotta get up and go floss in a bathroom this big, and then mouthwash, and like,
I always hit my head on the thing. So, has anybody ever gone to the bathroom on a moving vehicle? In a moving vehicle? No,
Yeah.
seriously.
Every single person raises their hand.
See a lot of homeless up front. Okay.
Yes.
It is challenging, but when you add a water pick to the scenario, and then a fucking dental scraper, which I own. Thank you. Thank you. I have a retainer.
You're welcome.
Yeah. You can imagine the kind of hilarity that ensues on a moving vehicle.
Yeah.
Late at night.
I know. You have like a cobbler's bench of tools. You know what though? It's a
It
lot
does
of
look
work,
like
but
a-
look at those teeth, folks. It's worth it. Okay, you put the time in. You brush,
40
you
years
floss, you
old.
hit the crack pipe for 12 years,
Hello.
and you just.
Thank you.
She looks
Thank
great.
you.
And I gotta tell you, last night we were in Oshkosh, Wisconsin.
Slosh kosh.
Yes.
Sloshkosh.
Our merch,
Fucking
our
hell.
merch folks said that it was the drunkest people they've ever seen.
And that they've gone on tour with Lady Gaga.
Yeah. We've gone to Europe. Like,
Yeah.
if you drink
The
more than
UK.
people in the UK,
The UK.
you're shutting it down. You know what I mean?
Slosh kosh.
And I love Wisconsin. And I was watching those people stumble in at 7 p.m. I couldn't help but feel proud. Yeah. It's like, you know what? If I'm going to own a bar, let it be in this state, bitch, because these people, it's like oxygen. They're like,
I know, it's pretty. And also, it makes your current journey, I don't mean to gas you up or whatever, but all the more impressive that Miss hasn't had a drink since, 35 days or something?
oh my God. I know.
Yeah, she's not collecting chips down at the local rec center, if you know what I mean, but she is doing it for her health reasons, and I think her skin has never looked more glowing, am I right?
Look at that. I mean, come on.
She doesn't have a problem. She can start again if she wants to, of course.
Yes.
But, yeah.
Yes, don't worry. I don't have a suntan. I just bought the wrong color tights. And then I had to paint my upper body a whole new color to match. But
What'd you call that? Grape or aubergine?
it's sort of it's a deck chair.
Yeah.
It's a lovely deck chair.
A Sherwin-Williams interior semi-gloss.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I am in my tanning phase, and it's interesting because I couldn't help but wonder. I'm in my tanning phase at the same age that you were at when
Thank
you were in your
you.
tanning phase.
Yeah.
So maybe at 33, 34, you look in the mirror and you go, well,
Yeah.
I guess rolling myself in peanut butter's better.
Yeah. Well, as someone at the meet and greet said, from Capricorn to Virgo.
They said that somebody at the meet and greet went, I gotta tell you, from Capricorn to Virgo. And I said, all right, here we go. Nothing nice starts that way.
Nothing good comes from that premise, honey. Also received a cat abortion in a bottle.
Yeah.
It's true.
Somebody came up.
It's true.
Somebody, you don't have to identify yourselves, but somebody came up and they gave her a aborted
Abortion.
cat fetus in a bottle.
Yeah. And her $65 in cash.
And I got $65 in cash.
Yeah.
I felt like I was on Pawn Stars
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something. Like, how much would you pay for the cat baby? I'm like, I'll take the cash and run. I'm gonna go.
Love wins.
So we're in Oshkosh last night. We had to miss our show in Minneapolis because of the snow.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
horrible.
Cancellation. And they
Yeah,
say
fuck
cancel culture's not
Minneapolis.
real. They say cancel culture's not real.
Yeah, canceling shows. How about that?
How about that?
Snow is the original cancel
Thank
culture.
you. Yeah. Take that, Lydia Tarr. Yeah.
So we're in Oshkosh, and it's a the basketball room. What is it called?
An arena.
Yeah, it's a basketball arena. It's a basketball room.
A basketball room.
It's a basketball room.
A basketball room.
It's a basketball room.
Yeah.
The hoops. I've seen High School Musical. We get it. Okay. And we're there, and my friends from college come, and they're backstage, and they go, the show, okay, what do you do tomorrow? I said, we're going to Chicago to do The Bald and the Beautiful live. And she goes, oh, is that like a whole other show with other skits? And I said, no. There's not like a plot or like, dancers or videos or really anything like that. There's not a light package. She goes, so people just watch you sit and talk. And I said, yeah. She goes, that's a rub.
A rub.
She goes, that's a rub.
That's a rub.
She goes, you are taking them for a ride.
Love wins.
Love wins.
How, we've been talking about all this this woke. No, sorry.
Yeah.
This woke. All this all this drag banning.
It's, you guys,
Do you know about all this?
we have to talk
Mama,
about it.
the authorities could walk up in here and come up on this stage and untuck my penis.
I mean, it'll take a little longer than that. They have to get out the tweezers,
the microscope. You know, they're gonna set up a whole lab up here. Yeah.
The electron telescope.
Oh my God. Give me a little Twilight anesthesia.
I know.
A little Twilight anesthesia. Yeah. But how do you criminalize drag?
But especially
If you're born naked and the
And you know
rest
what?
is drag,
thank you.
how do you criminalize it?
That's right.
Thank you. All this woke.
The second you put that diaper in a baby, the second you put that baby in a diaper, it is a drag queen.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, the
Yeah.
older I get, when RuPaul used to say that, when I first, was exposed to that at 20? I remember.
Groomed. Let's say groomed.
I was groomed.
Yeah. When you're groomed.
Listen, at that stage of my drag career, I could use some grooming.
Hello.
You know what I mean? I
Thank
could use
you.
a scrub, perhaps a
Yeah.
shave of the back,
I
something.
know. How are you going to accuse these bow-legged freaks as groomers when they can't even brush their own hair?
That is the gag, is I've worked with drag queens for 15 years, so I can tell you,
Yeah.
these whores, these uneducated whores, they can't even put their music on a flash drive.
Yeah. Yeah.
They can't glue a wig on.
No, they're not playing the long game.
No,
okay?
no. Drag queens aren't meeting up after the show and sitting around like a Dungeons and Dragons table of the US, like Risk.
Yeah.
They're not like, so I say we take Tennessee and move upward. Like, that's not happening.
It's not.
And the fact that conservatives give us that much credit, I'm
It's
like,
pretty fierce.
okay, so you really don't know about drag queens
Yeah.
because we are self-centered assholes.
Yeah. We don't even have enough time for our own mental health, never mind that of a child.
Girl, I'm going to tell you how a drag queen would really react. I want you to pitch me the idea of grooming the youth of America.
Okay, yeah. So, hi, my name is Marjorie Taylor Greene, and I'm appearing on the Senate floor or the Congress or whatever the hell you call it to propose that we make drag queens illegal because they are marching into libraries and grooming our children and turning them into cross-dressing, satanic, worshiping pedophiles.
And then they call a drag queen and they go, is this true? And the drag queen goes, no, that sounds hard. That sounds time-consuming and difficult and kind of expensive.
Yeah. Can I burn that on a CD? Yeah.
No kidding.
No.
It's crazy to me that they're like, we know what you're up to. And I'm like, up to what?
Up to what, honey?
I'm in the back of the bus deciding whether or not I'm going to floss tonight.
Hello. I've got a water pick squirting straight up my nose. It's 3 a.m. and I don't know what my name is anymore. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's so wild. I mean, I always thought the longer we did drag, the more it would be like, I thought we were on the road to Corny Collins. I thought we were on the road to like, oh, you like drag? Oh, cool. So does everyone. You know what I mean? Because so many people like it now.
Yeah.
So if we do this show in Tennessee next year, we might get in trouble, which is fucking crazy.
I know, but it's kind of cool.
You know what? It is.
It's kind of cool. Because it's like, it's going full circle.
Yeah, 100%.
It was like, at the beginning, we were totally unfuckable monsters, and Mama, we're coming right back around the bend.
And you know what it is, too? It's fierce because if drag really didn't heal the world at all, the conservatives wouldn't care. But because it's working, they're like, we need to put a stop to this. But you know what, though? If you take the strippers out of the strip club, your son's still going to be jerking off to videos of strippers. Like, I'm still on the internet.
True.
How are you going to take drag off the internet? All of you are here because you watch us on the internet.
That's true. That's true.
You got one tab is Sniffies, one tab is Pornhub, and then it's us.
Yep.
It's us.
Yep. Then you're marching into Groomingdale's and you're going to the discount section. Grooming deals.
Grooming.
Where does
What a
that
word.
come from?
Where did that word come from?
It comes from, so if anybody knows a youth pastor, youth pastors are really famous. They actually, it's really, they kind of were born in the game in this one. They pastor the youth, and then they groom them, and as soon as they're like of legal age, they marry them.
Oh, like the 18-year-old brides where they're like, I was her pastor since
that's
she... Yeah.
grooming. Yeah,
God.
that's grooming. So, anyways, let's talk about Madonna for a second. I just have to say, I'm 40 years old, and I just need, thank you. I gotta say, for all you Generation Zs out there, Madonna.
You think she's here?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, no. Madonna.
Madge is here.
Yep, hello.
She's like, hello.
Hello. Madonna has had half of her life, at least, easily been the most famous woman in the world.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Madonna.
Right.
Madonna. We
the
know who
Madonna.
Madonna is, right.
Yeah.
And
Celine, I don't know her.
Who's that?
Yeah, it's about Madonna.
Who? So at least half of her life, probably more, she's been the most famous woman in the world. To expect that this woman would age in a way that is in any way normal is the most laughable projection you could ever propose to someone.
Yeah.
I don't care if she's shoving Fix-A-Flat in her cheeks or squirting baby's blood in her eyeballs. We're gonna shut the fuck up about Madonna and her crazy face.
Yes, let her live.
Let her live. Musical choices aside, stealing from black people aside, we're not talking about that. We're talking about her fucking crazy face. She's a woman on the verge of something special.
You know what, girl? You know what, though? Her tether, her facial pump-wise, her tether is like 21-year-old Hollywood. Because now these younger people are so pumped in ways that we've not seen that level of pump that young age.
Yeah.
Mary, when these people's cheekbones hit the floor,
Honey.
that's the big one we've been waiting for.
Yeah. It's, Mama, Dr. Buckle Fat is out there.
Girl,
His
you know what? I want to get my buccal fat removed, and then I want to walk in like when Oprah had that bag of when she showed how much weight she lost
with the wheelbarrow.
I want to have my
of fat.
buccal fat in like a wicker basket, like woo, and I want to drop it like
Yeah.
and just shit flies up everywhere.
You know, here's a fun hack for all those people concerned about their buckle hat. Just twirl the pookie for 3 weeks, and you'll get that lovely snatched look.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Or pull back on the drink. Listen, if you want to lose weight quickly,
Buckle fat.
just stop having wine every night. It's
Every
incredible.
night, yeah.
It's incredible what the human body responds to.
Now, in addition to being world-class entertainers, excellent groomers, we're also health and wellness experts.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And even though I have taken a break from drinking for completely vanity,
Yeah.
I would like you to treat me like a hardcore addict who's somehow making it happen. I want that level of praise. So thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh
my God.
Oh God.
It's so brave. It's so brave.
You wouldn't understand
so
what
brave.
I've been through.
No, I couldn't possibly. It's so
Thank
brave.
you.
It's so
Thank
brave.
you.
So,
But
Dr.
I love
Buckle.
drinking. I love it.
All right, motherfuckers, let's talk about Squarespace. All right, this is the old chestnut that I keep grinding up. Been doing it since day one, and I will continue to do so in the grand tradition of website building made simple and easy for you, the layman or woman. Honey, I own several domains, a dozen in fact. Many of them are dormant, some have expired, others are defunct, but a good 2 or 3 of them are up and running, and they're up and running lovely. Thanks to Squarespace. I have the technological capability of a person who's been trapped under the rubble for 3 years. I don't know what I'm doing, but guess what? Squarespace teaches me in plain, wonderful English. It's so user-friendly, it's so intuitive, it's so helpful. We have so many wonderful options for you to take advantage of at Miss Squarespace. The video studio. Oh, wow. You want to create pro-level videos without any effort? Squarespace Video Studio got you covered. What about email campaigns? What are you trying to do? Run for Congress? Well, you can stand out in any inbox with Squarespace email campaigns, honey. Grab the eyes and ears of your constituents with Squarespace. Also, what about those analytics? What does it all mean? Crunch the numbers. It's all very clear and organized with Miss Squarespace. Mama, I've got several domains through Squarespace. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
We love Katya.com, TammyAngel.biz, who is TammyAngel.net, TammyAngelXXX.com.
Who's Tammy Angel?
Exactly.
That's why you need the website.
I could go on forever, but I don't want to. So let's stop and just give it up for Squarespace. Now, if you are in need of a website of any kind, for any reason, for any purpose whatsoever, start now with Squarespace. So please, I implore you to check out squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/bald to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain. Listen, that's squarespace.com/bald and that's 10%. Blah, blah.
What's the first thing you do when you wake up? I love to wake up early because I like to watch cartoons in the morning and have cereal because on Saturdays I don't have school, but I normally have school because I'm just a little girl. But when I wake up in the morning, I don't want to check my credit score first. Didn't think so. Tee-hee. At Chime, that's exactly what they do. With their secured Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card, you can start to build credit with your own money. I don't have a lot of money, but my mom, she gives me money when I do chores around the house, but I can't have a full-time job yet because I'm just a little girl. Tee-hee. Chime reports your payments to credit bureaus to help you build credit over time. Their members see an increase of 30 points on average. I can't even count that high because I'm just a little girl. All of this with no annual fees, large security deposits, or credit checks to apply. So start your credit journey with Chime. Sign up takes 2 minutes and doesn't affect your credit score. Get started at chime.com/bald. That's chime.com/bald.
The Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card is issued by Stride Bank, NA, pursuant to a license from Visa USA Chime checking account and $200 qualifying direct deposit required to apply for the secure Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card. Regular on-time payment history can have a positive impact on your credit score. Impact to score may vary, and some users' scores may not improve. Out-of-network ATM withdrawal fees may apply, except at MoneyPass ATMs and a 7-Eleven or any Allpoint or Visa Plus Alliance ATM.
What do you miss about drinking the most?
The fun.
What?
It's just fun. You get this fancy drink. It's like a thing to do. You get a little woo. Your friends get woo. And then you're all like, woo.
Yeah.
You know? It's the whole thing. I love it. It's fun.
Well, I wish they would make more songs about it, you know? Like I feel like there's like a really large sort of dearth of in the music, you know, the grand music catalog about going to the club and, you know, hearing your favorite song and you know, like when you hear that song and you ask the DJ to turn it up real loud and you're like you're out with your friends and you're having a few drinks and you're getting wild. I wish they would make a song about that.
You know,
there's a lot of songs about that. That's where that joke was going.
I know, I understand. We all...
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I'm very aware of that because when I started DJing, I went, wow, this encourages people to walk up and ask what music should be played.
Oh,
which
Lord.
I wouldn't recommend. Because it leads you down a dark, long road of waiting for your song to play. When, Mary, that song's not coming.
No.
That DJ said yes, so you will go away. That song's not coming. He's like, next song. 3 hours later. Girl, I got you next.
Yeah. Now, as a DJ, listen, entrepreneur, businesswoman, and now DJ.
Come see me tonight at Beauty Bar. I'm
Beauty
playing
Bar.
Beauty Bar tonight. Disco night.
Now, I personally would never, ever deign to dare to ask the DJ or to even approach the DJ with a song request because it's probably going to be from Ukraine in 2010, and it's going to be unknown and it's probably going to clear the dance floor. But how do you feel that, like, I mean, I can only imagine the throngs of impassioned teenagers forcing their way to the DJ booth with their phones up, you know, playing "Please Play Miley, Mr. DJ," or whatever.
I do this thing where I think this is a really good way of like mediating that. I look at what they said they wanted to play. I take a beat and I go, nope. I would, but I won't.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's what's
Yeah.
standing between me and doing it is that I'm not gonna do it.
Right. You don't walk into Julia Child's kitchen and then just plop a chicken head on the counter.
Totally.
You know what I mean? She knows what she's doing.
And
she's
you know
so
what?
tall.
And you have completely.
So tall.
Complete. And you know what? You have earbuds. Normalize putting in your earbuds at the club and having your own music. You know?
Mama. Talk about it. Silent witness.
I have done that at bars where I don't like the music and I just put in headphones. I know that's insane, but
That
but
is
I'm-
insane.
But
Well-
I'm there for the drinking. Okay, I'm not
okay.
there for the music.
Yeah. Now, how many drinks is too many drinks? I know it depends on BMI and if you have glasses or not, but like, how many drinks for you is too drink? How many drinks for you is too many drinks? We're
The
talking
limit does not
cocktails.
exist, baby. No, I mean I don't drive, so like, what's gonna happen to me? Do you know what I mean? Like,
I don't know.
But no, you
I
cut
don't
yourself
know.
off because you're like, oh, I have to work early, or I have like. I drink around life. I don't let my drinking be my life. Mama.
Okay, that's the difference between
So I'm
me
like,
and you.
you're having 2 glasses of wine because I have to be in a wig at Netflix at 9 a.m. You know, like we temper it.
You're really doing responsibility.
Yeah,
That's wild.
I know.
That's wild. See, my cycles sync up like by chance only. You know what I mean?
Oh, and
like,
then you're like,
it's just like
I'm like, God, you're here early, and you're
It's
like,
like,
I
I've been
thought the
here.
start time was 2 hours ago.
yeah. I've been here for 3 weeks. I just stayed.
I never went
I just
home.
stayed. Yeah, I just stayed. I
Oh my
didn't know what to
God.
do.
I never
didn't
went
know.
home.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Okay. Segue. No segue. But I have to say, so if you are an introvert, okay, I have been an introvert probably my whole life before Drag Race.
Somebody wooed. If you were an introvert, you would not have spoken
You would
up.
not have spoken up. You would not have said
spoken
nothing.
out. That
You
was a
would have been
fake woo. That
would-
was a fake woo.
Yeah. You
Lot
might.
of fake bitches in here tonight.
If you have introverted tendencies, you might be familiar with this concept of an inner voice, or like you talk to each other, you talk to yourself. Okay, I have talked to myself for many, 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 many years.
Y'all need to
And
buckle up for this shit.
Something happened the other night that was truly chilling.
Before this story starts, I want you to know that I go on stage every night and trust this person with my life. And this is what this person does.
All right. We were in San Antonio, Texas, and I was enjoying a shower. And now they had one of those hoses, and what do you call that? Like, it's the, you have the thing that comes from the sky, the shower wand. The shower wand. And they had
The women
several
know.
different mechanisms. One from the sky, and then they have the wand.
Uh-huh.
At home, I have 3 that come out of the wall. It's wild.
Well, it's not the sky, it's the ceiling.
the ceiling.
You know, it's not God
Whatever.
throwing down the garden hose, Mary.
God? Listen,
God.
Okay, so I was like, then you can do, I didn't know, sometimes you can do both at the same time. You can do bofa. And so I had the wand in my right hand.
Uh-huh.
I had a slippery left hand, a soapy gel. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And I was soaping.
Mm-hmm.
And I hit the vape a little bit ago. You know what I mean? I hit the vape pen a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Nothing too crazy.
Uh-huh.
And I got the fucking wand underneath my cojones, my balls.
Yeah.
And if you've ever
just
looked
squirting
at,
them.
if you've ever looked up at the shower, it's like looking up at the rain except reverse. Like the rain is coming from underneath,
Uh-huh.
and it stops like 6 inches from your eyes, and I started to get a huge boner, and I was like, for a
Well,
moment,
huge for her.
yeah,
Huge for her.
4 to 5 inches max, and I had this genuine, sincere moment of awe and wonder, and I said, "Oh wow!" But then, as clear as day, and in the most shrill, uncomfortable voice, I hear her say, "This is like the part in the movie when the grandpa dies."
You know what though?
You interrupted an inner moment of like true.
And you guys know that I'm going through my psychic phase.
Yeah.
You know, I was in the shower, different time,
Yeah.
thinking about this person. And so I think I made that happen. And then on top of
It's
that,
crazy.
yesterday we had a long discussion about the age and lifespan of Sherry Vine. Do you guys know who
Yeah.
Sherry Vine
Yeah.
is?
Sherry Vine. Yeah.
She wasn't on Drag Race, you guys wouldn't know.
She could never. No, she is, I don't want to say, but she's a woman of a certain age.
Yeah. She's
And
like
today-
pals with Madonna, let's say.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we talked about it all yesterday about her age. Guess whose fucking birthday it was today?
Sherry fucking
Sherry
Vine.
Vine.
Yeah.
Now I ask you again, is it psychic or do I have memory?
Yeah.
But if you listen to this podcast,
Hard
you
to
know that
say.
we don't have memory.
We don't have any memory. I was truly taken aback, and I almost like, I think it's like, it's like goldfish brain or something. It's like where you forget in order that you can remember. Or no, that doesn't make any sense. But
I think that sometimes with trauma. I think sometimes, when a squid is threatened, they squirt out the ink, a cloud that just occludes. And I think with trauma,
yes, with
your
trauma.
brain can just occlude.
Wipes the slate clean.
100%.
Yeah.
And so I think we're always...
In a way, it's a gift.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
actually, the last episode, I was like, it's fun in games when we repeat ourselves, but it does need to stop because
does.
we have led, some of us, long lives. We gotta have more in us than the
that's-
time we got movers.
I
you know
know,
what I mean?
I know. Because
there's
it was-
gotta be something. I have fucked my way across this country
Thank
50
you.
times.
I know.
Can we not talk about something?
I know. And it was like I sincerely dread this thing that happens with people who are like celebs, like when writers who only publish stories about their life then start living for the writing. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like when you can tell when a writer
where they're
is like they're doing research for a book of essays and it's
Mary,
like, ooh,
how to
I don't
lose
like
a guy
that.
in 10 days. How to lose a guy in 10 days. She's like, I'm gonna fuck up this guy's life and write about it. That's like what that movie is.
hate that.
Yeah.
Fuck Kate Hudson.
Yeah, fuck her.
that bitch. No, but I hate that. So I was like, oh shit, I really need new stories to tell, but I don't want to live my life to tell a story. Do you know what I mean? I think that's really phony and rotten.
Well, and now it's like also, we used to be able to get away with talking explicitly about celebrities, and now,
Right.
you little fags,
Yeah.
when we talk about someone, you'll be like, at Noah Cyrus, step
Yeah.
up to the mic. I'm like, let us talk shit about people on our own.
I know.
We don't. We're gay. We talk about people behind their backs. We don't need them
I know.
involved.
I know. And you
it's
know
like when
what?
someone's like, "Fuck Trixie," and then somebody will be like, "At Trixie." I'm like, why are we letting me into? I don't need to know this.
Yeah.
I've had people on Grindr be like, "What do you do for a living?" And then I see him at the meet and greet. I'm like, "So what is the truth, Ellen?
What is the truth?
Like what is this game now?"
Yeah. Dungeons and Dragons, bitch.
You know what my favorite
Dungeons
is?
and Dragons.
It all comes back to Grindr. My favorite thing is, what are you looking for? My car keys, bitch. What do you think? Like, what?
SEX.
What are you looking for? Meaning? Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Sucking dick and cock. That's what we're looking for.
A new story to tell on the pod. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah. What are you looking for? Gay sex on the internet. Next.
Yeah.
Like, what else?
I have a question for the culture, like
Yeah,
Lana
sure.
Del Rey had a little while ago. Is it okay? Is it something that happens? Is it a thing that exists when you are on Grindr or any similar sexual hookup app to look only for cuddling? Is that a thing? Or does it mean that I'm lonely?
There are people here who do that who are like, ha 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 ha. That's weird.
Yeah. Oh God, that's so pathetic. No, seriously.
Their friend puts their arm around them. Don't touch me.
Well, no, because I have to like constantly reality check myself because the circle that I find myself in back home is a strange one, I would say.
But of your own making.
Like double fisting, a lot of prolapse, a lot of like heavy, hard XXX
And
kind of
available
like
online.
extreme sexual people, right? And I'm just at brunch with them, like we're just the girls at brunch. So I forget. what
It's
sort
a table of
no-
all Samanthas.
Yeah. But Samantha on steroids,
Literally on steroids.
Everybody's on steroids. Everybody's on a cycle. Everybody's doing fisting, porn. Everybody's crazy. And so like, I'm like, am I nuts? Like if I just want to like kiss, if I'm just Amanda kiss and hug? If I'm just Amanda kiss and hug, is that crazy? Is it horrible?
I just want
My
Amanda
legs are
kiss
so
and hug.
itchy. I wonder. My God.
I just want Amanda kiss and hug. My favorite is, well, do you just want to hang out? I said, Mary.
As Freddie,
Do I just want to hang out?
Yeah.
Hang.
Mama.
What are we going to go to the museum? What are we
Hello?
doing?
Yeah. I'll never.
Meet's cute.
Yeah, no, Mama.
No,
This
I don't
is-
want to hang out. I
as
don't want to hang
was-
out with my friends.
Thank you. I was actually rebuffed in an unforgettable way by a person when I tried to friend zone them. And they said, honey, my life is a perfectly cast musical. The chorus is cast. Where's the leading man? And I was like,
Wait, you said that?
no, he said that. I was like, do you want to just like be friends or whatever? He's like, nope. And I was like, now though, I appreciate that sort of directness. But that was very faggy to say like that. My life is a musical. The chorus is cast. Where's the leading man?
Well, there's a lot of problems there. Number one, your life is actually not
Not a musical, so stop singing, bitch.
And based on that, yeah. And based on that first statement, I don't think that cast is as rock solid as you think.
They're not union.
Mama, they're not union. Mama, they're not union. That's children's theater. They're in other auditions. You know what I mean? It's like our tour, our dance. You guys have seen our tour, anybody? Our tour, we have 6 more shows. Our dancers are gorgeous. You better believe they're going to walk out of this tour flawless because they will go back to auditions and stuff.
Yeah,
So it's like...
and they will be whiteouting this from their resume.
Oh,
they
100%. They're going to say it was, I don't know, 5 to 9, the musical. I don't know, like...
Anything.
Connie and
Phantom
Carla,
of the Opera.
Connie and Carla live.
Connie
the
and
Phantoms
Carla.
of the Opera.
The Phantoms of the Hip Opera.
They're going to be like, yeah, for a few years I toured with a bunch of carnies who were living off the grid.
All things considered, though, it is a pretty fun gig. Life on the road, let me tell you, though, not for the faint of heart.
Not
I know we
for the
might
faint
we
of
might
heart.
seem like out of touch boomers, or at least me, but baby boomers.
Baby filter boomers.
But it's hard. And it's not, I mean, champagne wishes and caviar dreams. You don't want to hear people crow about their rich lives, but it is hard. It's hard on it's a lot of wear and tear on my legs.
Tough. It's a lot. And you know, they only got a few, weeks left in them?
Well, I got a giant shot, cortisone shot. Oh my God, wait, I didn't tell you.
New information!
New information.
New information! I don't even care if it's interesting. It's just new.
Okay. So I go to the orthopedic surgeon, and to go get a cortisone, to get my biannual cortisone shot, and which is a needle about this big. It is a ultrasound guided injection. So they put the jelly on you, right? And then they do the ultrasound like I'm preggo.
And they tell you if your hip is a boy or a girl.
Yeah. And then they guide the fucking needle, and I'm not joking, it's that long, into the ejection site, which is in the hip joint from the front, in between the ball and the socket. It's fucking brutal. So the nurse put me in the room and said, okay, so you're gonna take off all your clothes, including your underwear. I'm so ashamed to admit that I immediately got hard. And I had confused doctors because I thought I was at this other hospital. It was so early in the morning. And I thought there was an ugly doctor, but it turns out it was a really hot doctor.
Doctor porn is hot. Doctor
I
porn is
know.
hot. I know that's horrible. Some of you doctors who are here, you're probably like, what the fuck? That's not hot.
Fucking
but you know what?
groomer, pervert.
There's
pull
also
your
delivery
pants
driver.
up.
There's delivery driver porn. I was a delivery driver. It was never hot. It was never hot. The one thing about being a delivery driver, though, is when you give them their food, they're happy.
Mama.
They're not boner happy, but like they're happy.
Well, when I ordered Noodles and Company upon your suggestion.
We're gonna talk about
Now, listen. I believe in. I subscribe fully to the Church of Overtipping. I don't care what your tax bracket is.
Yes.
You must.
You believe
must
women.
overtip, or you don't order. You don't order if you can't overtip. That's just my philosophy. However, I have clung to it. I have forever. When I was broke ass bitch, always overtip. Anyways, so the delivery driver comes with the Noodles and Company. And on the app, the name was Sarah. Lovely, whatever. But this was not a Sarah. This was somebody else.
It was Julio.
It was Julio.
Down by the schoolyard.
And I would have, long story short, I would have gobbled up his penis ball and testy.
Well, no, I got to tell you a Noodles-related story.
Okay.
We were on a call the other day with our agent, Michael Grinspan, who is not here, and I think I'm just going to talk about him. Okay. So he's probably not going to listen to this, and if he does, YOLO.
Whatever.
So we're on this call, and by the way, we're scheduling out Bald and the Beautifuls for all over the world in the future, right? So we can do live pods in different markets and have fun. But don't worry, we're still gonna do ones at home in our quality studio.
Oh, yes.
Which may or may not have been my old bedroom. So Michael, we're on the call. He goes, yeah, so, when you get to some of these cities, you're gonna wanna maybe do like local references, current events. We're on this call like, local references and current. Does he think we're doing the fucking weather, bitch? Do you think I'm gonna get to Branson and turn on the local news so I have something to talk about at the show? No, I'm gonna tell my dentist story for the 12th time.
Yeah. St. Louis. How about that arch? Oh, it goes like that. Local reference.
He goes, you might want, by the way, good advice, but just so crazy and obvious. Like,
know.
Michael, we're gonna talk about what happens that day, probably. Yeah. We all get on this call, and Michael goes, so you're in Milwaukee. He doesn't have an accent like that. I don't know what that was.
Sorry. I don't know why.
I'm just adding color. So he goes, so you're in Milwaukee. You guys have any beer and cheese curds? Light conversation. And I go, no, I'm having Noodles and Company. It's one of my favorite restaurants. Katya's assistant Eden goes, oh, Noodles is fierce. It's so good. And I'm like, yeah, I love it. He goes, what do you get there? I said, well, normally I get the Penny Rosa, but at least recently they have linguine, which is less carbohydrates. And I got a salad. They have a fake chicken. And Eden goes, oh my God, you can eat your way around the world. And Michael goes, I like to get, this person cuts in and goes, can we stop talking about noodles and talk about what we're supposed to talk about on this call? It was absolute. It came down like a machete. And we all recoiled. And Michael was like, all right, so the deal I have for you guys is...
I was in the gym with my forehead veins bulging, my teeny little shorts, my giant headphones, and I was like, all right, enough noodles. Let's talk business, bitch. I was like, where was this talking about noodles? But then, of course, I apologized later because that was extremely rude of me.
I love Noodles and Company.
Well, and then, Then cut to about not even 24 hours later when I went on the app and ordered Noodles and Company, and it was one of the best meals I've ever had in my life.
It's amazing. My dream would be to be in one of those commercials where I go to a fake restaurant and I go, so what do you think of this fancy Italian food? Yeah. And they go, oh, we like it, whatever. And then I go, well, it's actually from Noodles and Company. Like that would be... Yeah. Oh, and then they're shocked and they're like, I love it. And I'm like, I know, right? And then that's the commercial.
Wait.
So thank you.
So
I work in TV, so I have a lot of ideas. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Getting to know yourself can be a lifelong process, especially because we're always growing and changing. Take it from me. Every year of my life, I think I'm a completely different person, and I know this because I dress as a different person professionally. I know for me that talk therapy is very effective because it keeps me from dumping on people in my personal life before I've really built out a foundation for some of my own problem-solving tools. Some of the broader benefits are just learning positive coping skills, learning to talk to yourself, I think also helps you relate to other people. Therapy is all about deepening your self-awareness and understanding because sometimes we don't know what we want or why we react the way we do until we talk about things. And BetterHelp connects you with a licensed therapist who can help you take on that journey of self-discovery wherever you are. Maybe this is your first time experiencing therapy. Maybe you're getting back into it. Maybe this is a solution for you because you don't want to drive into therapy anymore. Maybe you and a friend share a car. Maybe you have children. It's just easier for you to get help from home without having to get a sitter. There's a million reasons why BetterHelp can be the solution for you. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. It's a little like dating. You gotta have somebody who's on the same page as you that understands you but still challenges you. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. Discover your potential with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/bald today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/bald, baby. Hi, it's Trixie and Mattel from The Bold and the Beautiful, which you are listening to. And I want to talk to you about Etsy. I love to shop on Etsy. I mean, you guys, many of my friends are people with very unique interests, or like my partner, David, he is extremely hard to shop for because if he wants something, he'll just buy it. And so I have to try to come up with something that's one of a kind or handmade or very specialized. And I love Etsy for that reason. Etsy sellers have everything from statement pieces to rugs and sofas, daily staples like outerwear, accessories. You guys, me and my doll collecting, I can sometimes find things on Etsy that I can't find anywhere else. If I want a left shoe for a doll from 1971 that doesn't even get made anymore, I can probably find it on Etsy.
This year, I also picked up some gifts for like my music producer, Nick. I got him a pair of socks that were custom, that have like all this music studio stuff on them. And then, Pete Williams, who is the director of I got him a little Christmas ornament on Etsy that says Pete Williams, director of and it's like a little, like a little clapper, a little Hollywood clapper thing. I mean, I'm always on Etsy, you guys, especially with the new house. I'm constantly like, okay, well, if we need candles, what's the version of that that's unique or handmade or weird or vintage, Plus, I don't drive. Like, I love just having things on Etsy delivered to me. For Christmas this year, I got Katya a really cool one-of-a-kind lighter holder because she likes to, let's say, light things on fire. If you're new to Etsy, use the code NEW for 10% off your first purchase. That's code NEW, N-E-W, NEW. Maximum discount value of $50. Offer ends June 30th, 2023. See terms at etsy.com/terms. For home, style, and gifts, shop etsy.com. Etsy has it, baby. Creating visual content is an essential part of what I do as Trixie Mattel. It's pictures, it's photos, it's sound clips, it's a million things. But the creative process is not always easy. I have to tell you, I'm self-taught with cameras, sound, editing, all of that. And so I had to make every mistake the hard way. And I'm here to tell you there's an easier way. Ever since I found Canva for Teams, it's been so easy to collaborate on design with my team, which makes the whole process so much more creative and fun. I mean, touring with Trixie Cosmetics and all that, we used to have a million things in the works while I'm a million miles away sometimes. Canva for Teams is a design platform that makes it easy for anyone to create stunning content in any format, from social media posts to videos, presentations, websites, endless templates and premium fonts, photos, graphics, videos. It adds personality to everything. And listen, it matters. Canva for Teams also has a video editor that's very easy to use with tons of filters, animations, transitions. I love using my computer and editing and all that, but there's something so nice on the road about being able to just edit something like on a plane in my hand quick. It's so great. And I'm going to be honest, I would love to say that I use Canva the most for like work, but it does end up being basically my like meme generation device. I do end up mostly using it to create really stupid things with pictures of myself and friends and things that I'm gonna put on the internet. Honestly, my favorite thing about Canva is just being able to make stupid pictures and send it to my friends. Collaborate with Canva for Teams right now. You can get a free 45-day extended trial when you go to canva.me/bald. That's canva.me/bald for a free 45-day extended trial. Canva.me/bald.
I'm in the doctor's office, and so the nurse tells me to take off all of... See, I'm coming back.
We're coming back.
I'm coming back.
The new information.
I'm coming back. And he tells me to take off... and I've always been confused about, like, what do you do? Like, what do you do with the doctors? Like, you go for physical, do you get totally nude?
Anybody here a doctor?
Yes, I know there's a doctor, an endocrinologist, in fact, here, but he probably can't answer this question.
Is it appropriate to just get nude immediately?
Well, okay.
Everyone around the doctor yelled, yeah, this isn't you. This is the doctor's moment.
So the point is, there was a long 20-year gap where I didn't go to the doctor. Okay? Where I didn't go to the doctor at all. Probably from my pediatrician up until about 27.
The last doctor
from
you
7
saw
to
was-
27.
Last time you saw a doctor was the day you were born, bitch.
Yeah.
It slapped you in
So-
the ass and you never saw one again.
But so I was like, well, if they're gonna check out your whole body, you should probably get totally naked, right? And so anyways, I just didn't know. I didn't know, okay? And then, but they gave me a Johnny, which is a dressing gown.
It's called a Johnny?
I think so.
What kind of...
Is that racist?
What kind of backwoods doctor? Get in here, put on the Johnny.
A Johnny.
Are you
a
talking
nightie,
about
whatever?
like
a nightgown.
like the paper
a nightgown.
gown?
And they give you hot tea.
Oh, like
and then a
nightgown,
nightgown,
like
Scrooge.
Agent P? You go to the doctor and they give you a silk
What do you
brassiere
call
and
that?
like, put this
wait,
on.
what do you call the thing that you put over your naked body during a physical?
Like a medical...
A medical robe? I don't think so. Apron? Not
A
that.
gown. It's a medical gown.
A medical gown? Oh, it's
Mama,
a gown.
Mama, it's gowns.
Gorgeous
Mama, it's
gowns.
gowns. It's gowns.
It's a gown.
It's about gowns. And this is what
Whatever.
happened. You didn't know what it was because you're not the type of girl to wear a gown.
Because you're not that type of girl, because I don't know what glamour is.
Honey, one time we threw a tarp over you and told you it was a gown. We just want to see you anymore.
Wait, so listen. So, long story short, I take off I took off my clothes, including my panties, which for me is very erotic in public.
So no shirt on.
I don't take off. I'm not often found in public without panties. So that to me is an erotic charge.
We're trying to tell people that drag queens aren't sex offenders. And you're like, sometimes
I wasn't grooming. I was the one being penetrated here.
Yeah.
But let me finish the story. Sorry, I'm a little hoarse. My singing voice is singing a lot of singing on the road. And so I had he told me to take off my panties and to put the thing on with the opening in the back and then to lie face up. But I was confused. So I thought it would be great because I have a really sweaty ass. So I lied on my side with my butt hanging out. And the dressing gown, or Johnny, cut perfectly symmetrical up the side of my body. So the whole underside of my body was exposed to the cool medical air.
What was the temp in the room?
It was brisk. It was brisk.
Yeah.
It was like 66.
Yeah.
But the heart was pumping, and I had a little bead of sweat,
And the boner.
And the boner. And I'm waiting, and I'm trying to adopt like the most casual position because I know that.
So what is that? You just like.
Well, I had one arm over here, and then another like this, and then I felt like paint me like one of your French girls. Very much like that.
This is your casual.
It was very like artist, model, nude, tasteful. And I was worried about my sweaty swamp ass making an imprint on the paper on the table because I was in there for 25 minutes, thank you very much, with my little teeny boner.
Girl.
And I honestly forget what the point of that story was, but he came in, he was so hot. He was like, wham, bam, the needle went in, went out. And he was like, good luck on tour, kid. And then it was out the door. And it was crazy. I mean, there wasn't really a whole lot of point to that story.
A lot of people, I think there's a lot of doctory porn.
Yeah.
And a friend of ours sent me doctory porn and was like, I have a friend where we don't have sex, but we like similar things. He was like, you're going to love this porn. I go, great, thank you so much. It's like a book club.
Yeah. Oprah's book club.
But shorter books, and it's porn.
Yeah.
So he sends me the clip, and it's like doctor stuff. And I'm like, okay, I can get into like doctor stuff. And it's like, does anybody like doctor stuff?
Anybody like that?
Just the
Hippocratic
doctors.
oath?
Okay. So then I'm watching the porn, and I'm like, okay. Oh, now it's like a physical, ooh, they're like checking his areas. Ooh, it's checking the heart. Ooh. It's like a 40-minute video.
It's like they're doing blood pressure, they're doing urine samples.
I get to the end, it was flat out an exam video.
There was no sex.
No sex happened. My friend is into the type of doctor porn where there's actually not sex. And I said, well, you could have fucking told me this.
Yeah.
I'm here about 35% erect.
Honey.
Getting really invested in the well-being of this patient. I'm like,
Shit.
I don't know, that heart racing, that's not good.
I know that BMI is a little concerning.
Yeah,
and
when I asked him if he smokes, he said sometime. I was like, I don't know,
And what an expensive kink to have with those HMO fees and everything. My God.
Kidding.
Blue Cross Blue Shield, that's $700 a month just to go to the doctor.
I thought it was going to be like, I have to put a finger up here. Oops, if you get a boner, that's normal. And then the guy's like, I can't believe I'm,
Right.
Nothing like that happened.
Yeah.
Mary, it was like 40 minutes of sitting alone in the room. It was like, okay.
And then the nurse comes in, and she's like eating a sandwich. She takes her blood pressure, she leaves. Yeah.
In like Mickey Mouse scrubs, like it's snowing outside.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. I feel for the healthcare people in so many ways, but I am so happy they get to wear those fucking comfy little pajamas. Good for them.
Oh, yeah, sure.
We're not medical professionals, as you know, but we should get a couple sets of those for the tour bus.
Oh, little scrubs.
Yes.
Well, with the Crocs and then the stethoscope.
I don't want no. I do want scrubs.
Yeah. Oh, yes, please.
Like the song.
Yes, Scrubs.
Yes.
Yes, Scrubs. TLC. Now, I've recently learned, speaking of medical things, when on the 4th of July, when dogs go apeshit, because of the fireworks.
Yeah.
It's a tough thing, especially in LA. A lot of dog owners, they got to put the Valium in the kibble, and then they got to because it's a real thing. Those
But luckily
dogs
in LA,
go crazy.
everybody has a press
Everybody has
pill.
a dog. A press pill.
I should take a press pill. Are you kidding? My corgi, I gave her some Molly. She loves the fireworks. She loves it.
But I realized what my 4th of July moment is, and it's a tub draining.
You're
I'm
scared
not a
of tub
bath
draining?
taker. I'm not a bath taker. I don't have a bath at home. I do showers, like I've said. On the road is the only time I'll take a bath. But the sound of that bathtub draining.
You don't like that? What do you hate about it? What do you hate about it?
I recorded it.
Well,
It's like,
we're not just an HVAC podcast. We moved on to plumbing and heating.
Plumbing. It is diabolical.
By the way, while you
And-
find that, there's somebody here tonight dressed as HVAC. Somebody's an air conditioner.
It's fierce.
Good for you.
But I'm gonna tell you, I couldn't. And this was, as far as they go, this one was kind of tame because some of them are really. I mean, I'm chasing my tail.
Some
I'm
of
running
them
in
are like,
and they come out of nowhere. Like you're just like, it's the most horrible thing you could ever imagine hearing. And I just want to.
you know, I don't like that either.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like someone's doing brown pea. You know when someone's doing brown pea?
It sounds medical.
Yeah.
It
sounds
sounds like the sound
fake
effect
pee.
to that fake porn video
Thank
I
you.
watched. Like,
Very concerning.
but you know, we have a friend who had, maybe I talked about this on the pod. We have a friend who was at a doctor and got a hand job from the doctor. So I think it does happen.
Excuse me, what?
It does.
What are you talking about?
Yes, he told me about it. I mean,
He or she.
It wasn't anybody. I won't give any information.
Are you
Yes,
fucking kidding
this
me?
individual told me
What
about
about his Hippocratic oath?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
Hypocritical oath.
Hello,
Mama.
thank you.
But you know,
Oh,
though, it's
that's
probably in the
so
South. There's probably
fierce.
like them repressed doctors. Like,
Yeah. Well, you know, it's stressful. That residency is no joke. I have some notes here. Okay.
This is our local references. We have a binder of local
wait.
references.
I have another fun story. This happened in Oshkosh. Okay. So I'm outside. I'm feeling very ill, very under the weather, have a cold. I'm going out to smoke my first cigarette of the day at 6 p.m. That's big news for me. That's front page news. That's front page news for me. Usually I'm on my 20th at that time, okay?
Just 'cause you're so
Things are
sick?
really hard. Yeah. Feels like I'm swallowing nails when I smoke, but I gotta smoke because I'm addicted. So I go outside and there's a snowplow because it's fucking freezing out, it's snowing. There's a guy doing the snowplow and he looks at me and he's like, "Hey, is there a fucking drag show here tonight?" And I'm like, sick and smoking and like in my show costume except with regular shoes on. I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "That's fucking funny, dude." And I was like, he's like, "Oh, wait a minute, are you in the show?" And I was like, yeah. He's like, "Oh, wow. How do you identify?" And he's like,
That's actually
I know.
but funny.
I know. I was like, "Excuse me." He's like, "Are you trans?" And I was like,
By the way, valid question. I mean, he wants to know.
It was fierce because I was like, okay, cute, hate crime coming up. Here we go. You know, I was like getting ready. I was like, okay, right before the show's a little intense, but I've done karate. I'm like, I can take care of myself. And then the way that it pivoted from hate crime to love shack was like, I was like, oh, wait a minute, hold on a second. And I'm so stupid. I should have just been like, yeah. Instead, I try to like level with him because I'm like such a victim. I was like, I'm a dude.
Oh, you're trying to be like cool. You're trying to be like, I'm just like you.
I'm a guy. I'm a dude.
Yeah.
I'm a guy. Hey. And he was like, "Do you like guys or girls?" And I was like, I like guys. And he was like,
Do you think he was putting the feelers out there?
"Well, hindsight is 50-50, okay?"
I think you're outside
And yes, I
alone.
fucking do,
I
bitch.
think he was too.
I fucking do, because how could you not? Maybe you.
And also-
well, when you see the sweat stain that's on this cushion, maybe you couldn't. But
And also, I wasn't out there, so you had a really
hello,
good shot.
Thank you. No cock blocking. And like a fucking chump, I was like, yeah, I like guys. And then he was like, that's awesome, dude. So just so you know,
Give people the green light.
sometimes people are, don't judge a book by its cover, and also,
Maybe next time, smoke in your pumps.
smoking my pumps.
He
exactly.
saw your
I
men's
know.
house shoes, and he's
I know.
like, I don't.
Yeah.
He was
I
like,
don't
how
know
do
what
you
that is.
identify?
Yeah. He literally said, he's like, what do you identify as? And I was like, are you trans?
He was like, do you live outside? Yeah.
I mean, I was just very impressed that he was doing that job with that accent and had that kind of vocabulary. It was
Honestly,
very impressive. Very
well,
impressive.
The flip side of that coin happened yesterday, which was in Oshkosh, stage right. Somebody was yelling. I'm just going to yell away from the microphone because we don't have to yell. He's going, straight white male. Straight white male. And at first, this is horrible, and shootings are not funny. My mind went straight to, he's doing a demonstration.
Oh my God.
You're probably going to get. I thought we were going to be attacked. The whole opening, my mind was going, oh my God, the one day I don't wear the Kevlar. Like, I was like, no. That energy at a drag show with everything that's been going on, I said, this is probably bad. And then I realized, he's saying, gay people aren't just here to see you. I'm a straight white man and I support you. And I was like, that's sweet. But at first, I was scared and a little turned on. A little turned on, honey. More than a little. It was like a Wisco accent, like straight white male. I was like, did you go to my fucking high school, didn't you?
I love also the energy of like, please express yourself.
I know.
Yeah.
Just, you know what? We're up here doing scripted things with Kelly Mantle, who could be dead tomorrow. Like, let's try to enjoy the moment. But you know what? Why don't you yell the way you identify? Maybe
sure
that's how
did
you
say
should
that.
have walked outside with that
Yeah.
guy. You should have been like, gay, white, male. And he would have been like, okay,
Okay,
we
got it.
He's like, we sell the slippers, we get it.
Yeah.
And then I was trying to keep the show light, but maybe as some of you know, I had some difficult things in high school, and my guidance counselor was there.
Oh, yeah.
She was, the one who engineered me getting.
She was the perpetrator?
No. No, she was the one who alerted the
helped you.
police and had me taken out of the home and stuff. And I haven't seen her since high school, and she came to the show and I saw her, and I was like in drag, like, woo! She hugs me, immediately starts sobbing. And I just pinched her in the back. I said, not here. We can't do weakness here. I grabbed the bra strap, I just snapped it. I was like, you need to, stop. No, but it was really magical. But she hugged me like, I was like, I forgot about my shitty life, because my life now is so not shitty.
Right.
And she hugged me and she was like, yeah.
I mean, isn't that great about...
It was really, really sweet. And then she was with my friend Carrie, who's an instructor at my high school now. We went to high school together. Carrie and I sat side by side at a lab table, and believe it or not, I had to do the dissecting. She was like, you need to be strong for me. I can't do this. I remember it was yesterday, 8th grade, and I'm a vegetarian, cutting into a frog that's been, in a tube for 8 years. It's not like they went out and caught this in the bog and then cut it open.
Yeah.
The bog.
The ball.
And now that girl, Carrie, is the science instructor at the school in the same room we went to school together in.
Wow.
And I'm like, so you learn to dissect now.
Yeah.
I'm traumatized, and now you're probably cutting open those fetal pigs.
That is so crazy.
Did you guys dissect? It's fucking crazy.
Oh, mama. Anatomy, physiology, adult cat. Adult feline dissection for 3 fucking weeks.
The smell
of formaldehyde.
smell.
Never mind the smell. What it did to our developing young brains.
Yeah.
Oh, who knows?
Yeah.
And my budding breasts. Maybe, the development might have been stalled by all the...
It was horrible. I think there was some development stalled, and I don't think it was the breasts.
You don't think it was the formaldehyde?
I don't think it was I think it was emotional. I think it was emotional.
No,
I think
not
it was
to get
mental.
corny. Not to get corny, but I do think there's something very poignant and very
horny.
touching about about your story, because you're literally like the American dream.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Dirt poor.
Oh, well, thank you.
Dirt poor, tin roof, rusted, and then Self-made.
I know the other day, Jason from the tour, he called me bougie, and I said, I'm not bougie, I'm rags to riches. It's very charming.
Yes.
Don't forget it.
I'm not blue blood, I'm nouveau riche, honey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The basketball
Yeah,
room.
in the basketball room.
In the basketball
For
room.
love or basketball. Okay, now I have a quick little thing I want to do.
We're going to get to a Q&A. I know you guys are getting a little sick of us. We're going to move it along.
So this is
This paper.
This is the BFF quiz. BFF quiz.
The BFF quiz. Woo!
Okay, and so I'm going to ask you what your questions are, and then I have the answers that were written by your assistant, who knows you better than anybody.
Good point.
So I have the cheat sheet.
Well, Brandon knows me very well, but you know what his rule number 1 is? He won't touch shit.
He won't touch. Oh, human feces?
He won't touch my shit. And I've not asked him, but when we first started working together, he goes, just so you know, my rule number 1, like, I will not touch your shit. Like, if I shit my pants, Brandon's like, I'm not involved. It's good to have those boundaries.
That's a very clear, understandable boundary, but
Yeah.
I'm more concerned about the fact that having to draw that boundary with you
Brandon's
so
like,
soon
I've seen
is-
you drinking. Just so you know, I'm not going to be touching your shit.
Oh, yeah.
Just
I
like
get it.
Eden does. You remember? You're like,
I won't let her shave my back.
See, boundaries.
No, I had to make her do it.
Yeah.
Actually, I had this. I was going to bring it out here if my dress wasn't so, I was going to make you shave my back on stage, but that's a little too much.
I would have done. I don't think David Silver wouldn't even do it. David Silver would maybe spare me yelling down the hallway. Are you going to shave that? Like, that's all he's going to do.
Wow. Okay.
You guys, I'm safe at home. It was a joke. Jeez, God.
Okay. So, all right. So, celebrity crush.
Okay, Paul Rudd.
That's what I said. I got that. Savory or sweet?
Sweet, Mama.
Oh.
If they wrote savory, I'm going to. It's sweet, right?
I said savory, but it's sweet. It's sweet.
Is it because of the way I eat? You see me in the back of the bus with pizza in the dark. You've seen me. Okay. He's like, I
don't
said
wanna say
sweet.
anything.
She's like,
There's no
I've
judgment
seen
here.
you go in on noodles and company, Mama.
Favorite food?
God. Taco Bell. I'm trying to think of what Brandon would have said. What would Brandon have said? I hope he said salad. A light green juice, perhaps. What did he actually say?
Cheese. Which is exactly what I would have said.
Oh, he must have meant the reduced fat Baby Bell. Yes.
Least favorite food.
Oh God, there's so many. Olives.
Yeah,
onions.
olives.
Olives,
Wow,
disgusting.
he's good.
Olives. Every restaurant puts olives on things.
I think they're so fucking gross.
They're nasty.
I think they're so gross.
Oh,
also,
vile.
Not to put your BF on blast, but I almost hurled in my mouth when he ordered a vodka martini with blue cheese olives in it.
Girl. Yes, David Marie Silver. Yes. He gets Chopin dirty martini with multiple blue cheese olives.
Mama.
And I fuck him anyway.
That was
That's love.
Okay.
That's love.
Favorite holiday?
This is fun. And this is the new content you guys wanted.
No, listen.
Talking about our favorite holidays.
Favorite holiday?
Mama, give it up for Christmas.
Of course, it's Christmas.
Give it up for
It's
Christmas.
or bust.
Don't forget the reason.
Biggest fear?
Biggest fear, gorillas.
Animatronic gorillas. Yeah.
Animatronics.
Favorite place you traveled to?
Oh. Did you say Oshkosh? Work, bitch.
He fucking said
Oh.
Oshkosh.
I hope he says Milwaukee.
He did. Childhood dream job.
I think I wanted to be a dentist, actually. I saw the movie Little Shop of Horrors, and I thought all dentists sang.
He said, lottery ball puller on the
Oh, that's right. That's right. In Wisconsin, there's this woman, and her job was to pull the lottery balls. And she just looked beautiful.
Sorry.
And they did a close-up of her manicure, and she would just... And I was like, this bitch has it
That's
figured
glamour.
out.
That is
And then,
glamour.
fun fact, years later, I work with her. Years later, her name's Lori Minetti. Years later, after watching her my whole life on the local news.
You worked with her?
I work with her at a dinner theater show at an apple orchard. I've had a colorful life. And I go, how did you get that job? And she said, I just got it because of my personality. She said, I loved it. She said, they gave me manicures twice a week because her job was a close-up of her hands.
Hand model.
So her hands were like, don't touch them, don't look at them. Isn't that fierce?
Wow.
That's the whole story. Yeah.
Okay, Now, this is rapid fire. You can't think. You just have to answer. The first thing comes to mind. It's either or. Okay, ready? Scrambled or poached?
Poached.
Morning or night?
Morning.
Hangnail or splinter?
Splinter.
Staple gun or chainsaw?
Oh, staple gun.
Dryer sheets or fabric softener?
Dryer sheets.
Permanent press or gentle cycle?
Gentle.
Takeout or delivery?
Delivery, mama.
Puke or diarrhea?
Oh, gotta get up for puke.
Okay. Killer clowns or zombie cheerleaders?
Oh, zombie cheerleaders.
Okay. Crocodiles or alligators?
Crocs.
Okay. Possums or opossums?
Opossums.
Okay.
Is there a
Rats-
difference?
I don't know. You tell me. Rats or mice?
What?
Rats or mice?
Oh, rats. They're so cute. They are so cute. Every Tuesday, I go down to the Petco on Hollywood and I buy a few and I just let them go. They deserve freedom.
Aunts or uncles?
Ants.
Ants. Peepaw or meemaw?
Peepaw.
Pee-poo. Pee-pee or poo-poo?
We will be processing refunds in the lobby, you guys. Pee-pee.
Okay. Horseshoes or hand grenades?
Oh, mama, horseshoe.
Horseshoes. Okay. Love or basketball?
Love.
Okay. Run DMC or AC/DC?
Run DMC, bitch.
Okay. Huey Lewis or the news?
Huey Lewis.
Kim Cattrall or SJP?
Kim Cattrall.
Okay, that's it. There
Oh
we
my
go.
God.
And
Rapid fire.
we have compiled the basically you're mostly A's, which means you are a psychopath.
Now,
Yeah. Well, speaking of SJP, I just have to mention something very quickly. You've been having psychic visions.
the future I can see.
I've been having tableaus. Let's call them, because they're not quite dreams. They're not quite hallucinations. Let's call them tableaus.
Premonitions?
Okay? They're not really premonitions either, because they don't seem to be helpful or indicative of the future.
they're kind of capsules on their
Yeah,
own.
like the other day when I was walking into the GLAAD Awards, who were honoring Sherry Vine in the 25th anniversary of her song, I Shit My Pants. That was a tableau. It was not quite a dream or a hallucination, but it wasn't real. But so that's what we're working with. I had this very clear, sharp sort of tableau where Sarah Jessica Parker barges in on Matthew Broderick being pegged by Todrick Hall. And she says, "This Kiki is marvelous."
That's amazing.
And I don't know what it means. I don't know what it like. But it was very, very
that
there.
you should watch The Real Gays of West Hollywood.
I
The Real
guess
Friends.
yeah.
I
I
gotta
suppose
get
I
on
should.
it.
I suppose I should. But,
Well, that's fun.
yeah. You think we should ask some questions?
I think we should open it up to. Listen, I've been instructed that this time we're
yes.
supposed to repeat your questions,
Yes.
so that if you've heard the pod, it's like
Yeah.
we can't hear anybody. So
Yes.
we're gonna repeat your questions.
Yeah. So if you do have a question, we're gonna call on you. You're gonna ask your question, and then I or she will repeat the question, and then we'll answer it.
Yeah, this is the honesty round.
Yeah.
Truth or dare. You right here in the front. Love it. Just scream, girl, scream.
Oh my God,
Oh,
that is
lovely
a
question.
fabulous question.
Well, should we tell him what he asked?
Yes, I think we should. So this lovely person here just asked, as fans of terrestrial radio, KNFW, in the morning, which one of us is Macy and which one of us is Theta? They are co-hosts of this radio show called KNFW, terrestrial radio for long-haul truckers in the flyover country.
Yeah. And once you listen to it, you'll forget we ever existed. Just
you
so
will
know.
forget. Mama,
When I say
this
store
ain't
brand,
funny.
when I say store brand, that's us. Mama,
Yeah.
store brand.
They are bespoke.
Yeah,
they are bespoke. They're so funny. But I think I'm
you're
probably
Macy.
Theta.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
But
The
see,
pod's over.
I don't know what Theta looks like.
Oh, she's probably really gorgeous. And she's
Yeah,
like,
she
I
is
don't
probably
know.
gorgeous.
Well, I guess I don't like to decide on people's value based on what they look like. That's just like not me, but I don't know.
That's a great question.
It's a great question. We're gonna have to think about that for a long time.
Honestly, I don't think I deserve to be compared to either one of them because they're so
That's
fabulous.
sweet.
They're so great.
And I don't think they deserve that either.
I don't know. They don't deserve that. They don't deserve that. But let's tune in to KNFW in the morning, terrestrial radio for long haul truckers in the flyover country. It's a fabulous show. Okay, next question. Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yes. So a lovely person just asked us if we could talk about the process of creating the Team Trixie and Team Katya palette. I would love to mention something.
But
The Italian rhythmic gymnast, stunt double.
oh yeah, yeah. So I remember the commercial. In the commercial we made, you see Katya, and then you see somebody who looks just like Katya in the same wig and outfit doing stunts.
But unfortunately, so here's the problem. She was tiny.
She was 80 pounds of muscle.
80 pounds.
Muscle.
About 4'11", and we had a double made of the outfit for her, but she was swimming in it. And so when it came to do her shots, it was like, oh, will you lend her yours? And I said, I had to put my foot down. I said, Mama, this leotard is soaked in sweat. So I am not about to subject a Olympian to this. It was just such a lack of dignity. I feel like it would have been. I would never have been able to live with myself.
No offense, way too big for her.
Well, yeah, no shit. But I mean, it would have. At least it would have been the same outfit. You know what I mean?
If you guys have seen Trixie and Katya live, not to give it away, but there's a part where we throw a blow-up doll on stage dressed as Katya, right?
You just ruined it.
Oh, sorry.
Everybody knows that.
There's like 2 more weeks.
I know, but I didn't think anybody knew it was a blow-up doll.
Mama. Well, I ruined the stunt. You're right.
You really did.
I would love for the last show if you just hurled your body out instead of the doll.
I would love to do it. I would love to do it.
That little blow-up doll, and they make blow-up dolls really small because people who want to fuck, they want to feel like, I don't know, giants. Avatar. I don't know why they don't want the doll the same size as them.
Avatar.
I mean, I have Matthew Camp, who's I think 6'4" in my house. That doll is huge.
So
And
heavy, too.
300 fucking pounds of silicone. This is a
so
serious
heavy.
inquiry. I bought that doll for a TikTok. It was $4,500. And hey, we're all different. And if anybody in the Los Angeles area has earnest interest in having it for sex, I want it to go to I want it to go to the sex doll equivalent of like a farm.
Yes.
Where he can run and
You don't want to send it to a kill shelter.
Yeah. It has the working dick and like you can,
I mean, the dick is very perky, although
you have to come to my house to get it.
Not to be gross, but I mean, I definitely have palpated that member quite a few times, and I can feel the wire in there.
Yeah, it's in there.
It's in there.
But it's just like a normal dick. You can feel that metal wire going through it. It's sounding.
How else do they get hard? Yeah.
See?
Yeah. Okay.
Great question. Okay. That's what you wanted to know about the makeup, right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
But I insisted. I insisted that we do a commercial, and I was like, I want to do this palette as long as we get to do a commercial, and you're gonna give me a fucking stunt double, and she did. I was very grateful for that.
Pretty much all the collabs, we let the person pick all the shades, all the names. They literally do all of it. It's nice because I do very little.
Yeah, and it's great. And oh, by the way, the Oh Honey 2 palette.
It's a sleigh, sugar
It's a sleigh. I'm wearing the whole thing on my eyes tonight. Thank you very much.
It's a sleigh.
Doing makeup artistry, courtesy of Trixie Cosmetics. Next question.
Anybody over here ever you know what I was going to say. Anybody over here have a question? That hand right there.
So this person asked if I've seen The Visit. I don't know.
You told me to watch that movie and I didn't watch it either, so we're behind.
Oh, no.
We've been touring.
No, but I did. No, but I will answer your question with a different answer. Or I'll say something else. I watched Infinity Pool. Has anybody seen Infinity Pool? Mama. It is wackyjackie.com/oh my gosh, what is going on? It is wild. Oh, these legs. It's crazy, girl. You gotta watch it. Brandon Cronenberg, Nepo baby, socking it to ya. This is Infinity Pool. I wish they were a sponsor.
The kicker is the other day on the podcast, I saw a comment that said, oh, good, they're talking about movies again.
Ooh, mama, infinity pool socks to your body horror. Body horror.
Is it a lot?
Oh,
though?
it's a lot.
Is it worse than Crimes of the Future?
Mama, it's by the son. The father did Crimes of the Future. The son did Infinity Pool. It's the family affair. It's so good.
Is that
so
the
good.
answer you wanted?
It's so
You got the free song and dance out of it.
long
and now
story
you're
short,
horny,
no,
aren't
I
you?
have not seen The Visit, but yeah, I
Let's
did
see.
watch Infinity.
One of you whores in the top up there. I can't. Okay, you in the back. That person who yelled. Hello. She said, "Hello, women. Thank you."
What is one thing you said on the pod that you were shocked came out of your mouth?
All of it. All of it. When I like the compilations, especially, I feel like I'm in that movie, Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl. I know. And you know that part where she's in bed and she's passing away, and the movie's projected on the wall, and she's like. Because
That's like me with my vape. That is literally like me with my.
yeah,
Infinity Pool.
or I also. So when we watch, sometimes I'm like, there's sex that I've had that I think I just. I mean, you've seen our memories at work. Like,
I know.
It's 50 First Dates up here at this point, but less production. And it's like I'll see sex things where I'm like, I did do that. I loved that.
I think sometimes I regret talking about blood out of the penis hole.
Well, I didn't tell you. Did we talk about? You guys know how I had hemorrhoids for a long time. We talked about it on every show we're on. I think I talked about it on Netflix.
I know, the crossover appeal.
January 6th, I was at the Capitol yelling it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just getting the word out there. Getting the word out.
I truly am flummoxed and flabbergasted by your readiness and willingness to discuss your hemorrhoids.
Listen, Kathy Griffin got a pap smear on TV. It's good for the humanity to talk about your body. So,
Yeah.
But did I tell you that they're gone and what happened?
What happened?
I'll give you the Cliff's notes because it's. You want to talk body horror? This is actually one of the craziest things that's ever happened. I can't believe I haven't told you this. Holy fucking shit! This is nasty, you guys. Like, later, any of you who had a half idea of like messaging me on Grindr or that's gonna fly away right now. But I'll have you know that my butt right now, mama, is top model. Like
Top model.
But for a while, it was Crimes of the Future. Yes. So while I was in London shooting a certain competition reality show, I could say they announced Queen of the Universe season 2.
Queen of the Universe, yeah.
Right? I try to keep my head in the game. I try to judge it as fairly as possible because season 2, these bitches are amazing. It's unreal. So I'm going to the doctor and they have, it's free healthcare, babes. And you know, in the UK, they're always like, it's not that great. You have to wait a long time to get into it. How come now when I did a British person, I didn't give them an accent? I don't know. So I go to the doctor because I'm like, this has been going on and worsening and crazy. I go there, I get to the doctor, I lay on the table. They say, this is a different country. This is when I know I'm in a different country, okay? They say, get on the table and pull down your pants. There is no curtain. There's no bathrobe or like what do we call a paper robe? Yeah,
A gown, medical gowns.
I don't know. Yeah, I have my gaff on.
Okay.
I have my gaff. I'm tucked and I'm laying there and pull down the button. This guy goes. He goes, just British, right? And then he exhales. He pauses. He closes the door just a little bit and looks out the hallway and then talks very softly to me. And I'm like, okay, well now we're at the point where the doctor is telling me secret information. Like this isn't good. And like I've done gay sex, but I'm not doing like I'm not doing Jurassic Worlds. Like I'm just doing it. It's a peaceful transition, into the afterlife. And the doctor goes, all right, I could have you come back here in 2 weeks. We could get the anesthesia down here. We have to schedule an appointment. You could just get on the table and I can just cut them out right now. Because he told me it was hardened pieces of blood. He's like, oh, it's not even that. This is like anyway. So then the cutting begins. This is fucking crazy. The cutting Mary, did I tell you this? So you have to imagine. I'm on the
Infinity Pool.
But the doctor was like, oh, once I do this, that will never happen. It'll be gone forever. And it was and it is. I've been stretching that sucker out. It's all good. No, I'm just kidding. But so it's the slicing, no anesthesia. No anesthesia whatsoever.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about slicing
You
and
didn't
dicing
blow
and
the weed
removing.
into your butthole or anything?
I'm talking making incisions and removing. And I'm fully in the world, just like,
Is that ethical?
Gotta judge Queen of the Universe tomorrow. So cut to me the next day in full drag judging with just
Diaper. Tell me
basically
your
a diaper. Basically a diaper. I won't say which episode, but you can figure it out.
I need to know if Mel B saw your bloody diaper.
I really did sit next to Mel B all year, and it was fucking crazy, girl. It's crazy. The whole time I was like, she doesn't need to know you have 5 Mel B dolls.
The whole time.
And you don't have to say it, and
Mama.
you're not gonna say it.
You were sitting next to that bitch being shitty spice the whole time.
Yes.
That's so fierce.
Wait, I can finally tell you this story too.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Whoever asked this question, this is so exciting. Okay. So Mel B is the new judge on Queen of the Universe, Scary Spice, right? And it's the end of the season. I won't say anything about what happens, but there's a little rap party because we're all packing up our shit. The judges were all packing. And then the production people who've been working the whole season so hard, they're having like a little woo. They're listening to music on their speaker. I'm picking songs for us all to dance to. And we thought Mel B left a while ago. So I said, let's fuck around and find out and play Wannabe. You notice I said I thought she left, okay? So I'm blaring Wannabe. And you know that song, it's like Baby Shark. It just gets in your head and you're like, yes, yes, yes. So we're all dancing because this is the UK. These PAs, they're like,
Right.
Mama, the Spice Girls, that's Madonna to them. You know what I mean?
Totally.
It's like, oh.
Yeah.
We're all dancing. It's like, tell you what I want. Yes, yes, yes. That Mel B comes back in and we're all like, imagine Mel B comes in and sees you freak dancing to fucking, and we're like, oh! And Mel B walks in, she puts her hands on her hips, and she looks around at us disgusted, and for a beat, and then she goes, so here's a story from A to Z. And all these British gays who work on the show were like,
Wig, gone.
they were doing,
Yeah.
anyway. So yeah, on the pod, we do regret things we say. It does happen.
I think, unfortunately, we're almost
We're
out
out
of time. Yeah,
No.
almost out of time.
No.
We'll do one more question.
Yeah, one more, but it has to be good, so if it's not good, we're gonna skip
maybe
you.
a couple more.
I'll let you pick.
Okay. Let me just make sure. Oh, yeah. Okay. Straight ahead right there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Oh, wait. So this person asked if she could do her impersonation of homophobic Cher, which, yes, but wait. I almost forgot. I have a new impersonation.
She does.
I do. So I've been sick, so I was gonna sing a song, but unfortunately I can't get the range because of my notes on the throat right now. But I can do an impersonation. If anybody's seen The Silence of the Lambs, has anybody seen the movie The Silence of the Lambs? Okay. So this is James Gum, played by Ted Levine. Hold on. It's really, really good. So just be quiet for a second. So Clarice goes to the door, and she's asking if he knew Frederica Bimmel. And he says no, but then he says, oh, wait.
Now, if you've seen the movie, you know that that's really good.
I'll do it again. Oh, wait.
The issue is they don't like good impersonations. You think they like the Cher because it's amazing?
Well, I'm just giving them variety.
Right, you give me a level.
I'll do it again. Oh, wait. It's incredible. If you know, you know. It is incredible. I'm sorry.
I think it's amazing.
Was she a great big fat person? Oh, wait. It's good.
They should have had Cher as James Gum.
I know.
Oh
They
my, could
should.
you imagine?
Oh, wait.
Was she a great big fat person? That's so bad. You guys really like bad things. You like bad things.
Will you do it? Do it a little bit.
I wanted to wear skin because it's a woman's world, bitch. Would you buy a size 14? We have to go. Thank you for coming.
Yeah. Thank you, Chicago, so much for coming.
We're going to get out of drag. If you like disco, come to Beauty Bar tonight. We're going to drink and dance. Bye.
Thank you. Right on the seat.